almost 9-second, 800 wheel monster of a family sedan. Hey guys, my name's Hassan. A lot of you guys might know me as Hazer, and I own probably one of the most well-known G8s out there, also known as Oreo. A lot of you guys might know the story already, but I'm here today to talk some more about it. Originally, my parents had bought it as a family car for us to use, and just a nice daily driver for my dad. Sure enough, I started modding it, and my dad hated it. So he's like, you know what, this is your problem now. You drive this car all year round to school, back, whatever works. So that's when it became mine, and I just started slowly doing stuff to it. The one thing that was wrong with it, it was a V6, and got a lot of hate on it, but I always in my head knew that I would eventually make something fast out of it. Just needed the time and the money, obviously. So it started as just a V6 with bolt-ons and a tune, and it made a whopping 242 horsepower at the wheels, which at the time for a 19-year-old was decent, compared to like E46 M3s that you might see on this channel. So with that being said, there were plans. I remember I bought this giant turbo, or it might have been a supercharger. I can't, it was something. I bought for the car, intercooler, all that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna custom make a kit for it and make it the fastest V6 out there and beat on the V8s. But sure enough, I ended up selling those, and I found a wrecked G8 in Houston, Texas, and I used that as a donor car, swapped everything I needed over with the help of NextGen. And they used to be in Villa Park at the time. They're in Carroll Stream now. NextGen built performance. He kind of helped me through the whole process of doing the sex change of the vehicle. The motor I actually had, it had the notorious lifter tick from the cylinder deactivation system. So we decided to throw a cam and headers in it while it was all out. Makes the job way easier, as some of you may know. So after that being said, it was a full bolt-on cammed G8 that was making roughly about 400, 410 at the wheel. And it was super stout. I mean, going from the V6, that was like the fastest thing, obviously, I've ever owned at the time. So we had always had kind of plans of supercharging it at that point. And, a year into owning the G8 with just the cam and full bolt-ons, I decided to put an LSA blower on it. And, as some of you LSA guys might know, that a lot of the stock components in a G8 can't handle the power of a supercharger. So, sure enough, after that, I went through axles, went through a drive shaft, went through a short block, unfortunately. So I ended up doing forged rods, pistons, ran the car on E85, did some more stuff to it, and sure enough, 7 years into owning a G8 as a V6, it was a almost 9-second, 800 wheel monster of a family sedan. And, just one of the coolest cars I've owned. And, I had plans on keeping it forever just to have this story, for the rest of my life, telling kids. That's every car guy's dream, telling your kids about, the history of the car, every day it's spent in your life. And, but unfortunately, all good things come to an end, and I ended up selling it back in August. It's sad, but on to bigger, better things, and now I got a Z06 that maybe you guys will see more content of soon, and it's close to 1,000 horsepower. So, it was a great time. Loved the car. Maybe one day, I'm good friends with the owner who bought it, so maybe one day I'll end up buying it back and be back in my life. But until then, I guess we'll see where it goes. Thanks for watching, guys.